think today I'm going to do a little exploring and I want to know more about this place. So, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Hi.
I am trying to buy drugs from the swine.
You're trying. There's drugs? Of course. You know
Yes.
what? That's a stupid question. Of course there's drugs.
Yes.
Um,
And
drugs
also,
from the cracked apprentice. Oh
I,
my.
I ascend.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Um, just call me Jay. And, I'm just here.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Well, Taz, nice to meet you, I think.
Um, hello.
I'm
I
sorry,
literally, like, um, I don't know how long ago. Like, for some reason, like, 700 years ago, I just got, like, attacked by this tribe thinking I was a witch, and they basically buried me thinking I was dead.
Hmm.
I didn't. I wasn't dead, so. Eh,
Well, that's very interesting. Do you know the name of the tribe?
no, because I was just passing by,
Hmm.
looking for more trollage to do.
Let me look around, maybe. You wouldn't happen to have, well, let me.
What happened to have
Well, I'm just gonna write a couple notes down. You
hey,
said that you were found by a tribe, you said?
well, attacked by a tribe of like some like natives of the land a
Okay.
while ago.
And what did they do to you?
Oh yeah, stabbed me with a bunch of spears.
And
I mean,
how
like,
did you
I had
survive
like
that?
7 spears in my chest.
So, how did you survive that?
Simple. Um, actually, I don't, I don't know. I just did. And I was put into like a coffin for like 700 years.
I see. So, why are you here now?
I got freed from this mafia leader, and I joined the mafia for a short while until they disappeared. So I joined one of our allies.
Hmm. And now you're here?
Yes.
Well, okay. I think that
Oh
that'll
yeah, and I have
be.
pipe bombs.
You what?
I have pipe bombs.
Oh. Uh. Okay. Well, so I guess I should formally introduce myself. My name is Taz, and I am probably the best way to explain myself. I think is maybe not an explorer, but maybe a documenter, scholar of the arcane. I guess is my specialty. And right now, you see in this hand, I have a book called
I did
History
notice
of the
that.
World. I am attempting to document as much as I can about this world. I don't really know what the name of the planet is. I'm not sure.
I don't
But,
know either, to be honest.
well, that's okay. That's why I ask questions. And so, in here, I hope that you don't mind. I've written the history of you, yourself, because I think that you're a part of the world. And so, I'd like to try and learn probably about as much as I can about anybody and everything in this
Cool.
place.
Am
And
I allowed to see it?
Well, sure, it doesn't have much, but I'd prefer if you give it back to me after you're done reading.
I will actually.
Okay. Just some quick notes for now. I might refine it later. And I'll add to it as I go on. Can I ask you why you have it seems like arcane letters floating around you?
Yeah. I don't know. No clue.
Hmm. You should get that checked out.
No, no, that's normal.
Well, I appreciate you answering questions from me. So do you have any questions for me? I don't think I can really supply many answers, but I feel like it's only fair.
Question: Why are you covered in ice, and the why hasn't it melted?
One, I came from ice. I was broken out of ice by a friend of mine. A now friend, not a friend before, but has become a friend because she had broken me out. And two, I don't know. I've been trying to. It's very itchy, really. I can't seem to get it off of me. I don't really know. It just seems to. It's almost like it grows back, kind of.
Oh, that's strange.
Yes, it's very painful, especially when they seem to be embedded in the skin and you try to tug at it, and oh, you know how that sort of thing goes. It's like splinters, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Especially because of wooden spears, which I do not want to get pierced by wooden spears again.
that checks out. I've done plenty of research about the arcane in general.
Well, I have a question. Like, why the fuck is this guy's skin rotting off? You literally see a skeleton.
Um, he is an undead, that's why.
Ah, makes sense. Wait, then, wait, why isn't my skeleton visible?
Well, you're wearing clothes, and this one is not.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, I'm not going to take off my jacket, but
Yes, I'd prefer if you
I
didn't.
probably have a spine.
I would hope so. Otherwise, you would just be a puddle on the floor.
I have bones.
I hope so.
Seriously, you do not want to know the details.
The Vindicator's good eats. A taco. Oh, if only I had emeralds. Well, that's a shame. You. Oh.
What the heck's that person? Why do you mean of goop? Alright.
They're running away. I don't know why they would be. Maybe it's you. You're awfully scary, you know.
Maybe it's just my almost soulless red eyes that pierce into your soul.
Well, let me take a look. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
I figured.
I'm just waving. They're just staring at me. What do I do? I don't know. Can you? I don't know what really to do. Do I just say hi? Do I not? I don't know. I don't want to be weird about it. You know what I mean? I don't really. I.
Hello?
Hi. Hi. Hey there. What's up?
Hey there. I've seen you before. You were on the Nether Highway that one time.
Yes, I've seen
I saw
you.
that one.
I've seen you in passing. Yes. You vaguely,
What?
less so.
Why the frick's there a moth and a blob of goo?
Oh, don't be rude.
That's not very nice.
Hello, I'm Goo.
Anyways, hello, I'm Sydney. I'm a moth.
Hello.
That's Amber.
My name is Amber, but I'm Goo.
You're
I'm
Goo.
Goo.
So
Sorry,
how do I
Amber.
refer to you? Amber or Goo?
Amber.
Amber would probably be better.
Well, that's good to know. Hi, Amber. Hi.
Hello.
And
You want a muffin? What?
Um,
oh, he
Oh, yeah, one of
floats.
those
He
weird
floats sometimes.
bottles
It's
that
okay.
This guy sells. I don't know if these are exactly safe for consumption.
Oh
especially
no,
how
I
this is
wouldn't.
called- I don't trust.
I just let me just tell you.
it has fireflies inside of
Just-
it that it
just
turns
let
your
him do-
stomach.
Just let him do what he wants. It's okay. Just he
I
seems
guess.
unstable. I think he needs
Hey,
this
can I
stuff.
shoot you?
Okay.
That's okay.
We're mostly waiting for a friend of ours that we met yesterday. They kind of came out of a hole in the world.
That's
Long
normal.
story short, I think they were dead, but then they came back. I don't know where they are now, though.
Now that's
We just lost them a bit back.
We threw a goat and a totem into a
I know that feeling.
You threw it. I'm sorry. What?
We threw a goat and a totem in a pit. I didn't like watching the
Kind of like a
goat fly.
sacrificial lamb.
The totem was fine.
The goat was.
I'm
it
sorry.
was-
This is a lot. This is okay. I think I need you guys to slow down. So what happened? What happened first?
So we
We
stumbled
went
across
to a
this-
mountain.
Yeah, a mountain. We were just out on an expedition. Then we found a big pit in the ground. I couldn't even see the bottom. It was just like a bottomless.
We should probably get inside somewhere. I hear phantoms. They're really loud.
There is a community house nearby if you'd like to go in there.
It looks a tad.
Well, it's vacant, so
I mean,
pick your poison. Would you rather be out here or in there?
true.
I mean, the weird Enderman out here.
There's a weird under.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
I'm not gonna question it. I'm just vibing.
It's very strange.
Just talking about one guy for some reason.
Yeah.
What is that? He's asking for
I
a
have no idea what
and
Anne just said.
he's asking for an eyeball? That's very
Eyeball.
weird. Oh, I don't like that very
Eyeball.
much.
That's a bit odd.
Oh, I don't like that. Let's move
Oh yeah,
on.
that reminds me of this. This thing I have.
I-
There we go. Clean up all the things.
Well, that's
It's not
nice.
normal. I just have it.
Anyhow, let's get back to the topic at hand. What was the topic?
Well, I was going to ask you. Well, I guess I haven't really introduced myself to you guys. My name is Taz. I am probably the best way to describe myself is a scholar of the arcane, I guess. But right now I'm researching the history of this world, like where we
You look
live
very
right now.
cold.
I am very cold. Thank you for noticing. So I'm making a book here called The History of the World, and I'd like to maybe hear a little more about what you were talking about before. You were on a mountain expedition. You found a bottomless pit, and what happened next?
We threw a goat in it, and then a totem of undying. Funky threw that in. If you've met Funky,
I have not met
threw that
Funky.
in there, and then out came. Okay, well, Funky
Well,
came
actually,
in with a
I've
pirate
met
outfit
Funky.
on.
He's a penguin.
Okay. I guess I'll make another
penguin.
page. Oh, Funky penguin. Okay. So I've got that written down. And then what happened next after the goat and the totem of undying went inside the hole?
Out came this new person named Anne Lond.
I think it's
Blonde.
Loon.
Oh, Looned. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Like lunar.
Oh, I'm
Like the
sorry.
moon?
Yes. Lunar.
I mean, her face kind of looks like it's
No.
a moon. In
Looned.
a weird way.
Lunar? Is it lunar? Is it lunar or looned?
Looned.
Looned, I believe.
L-U-N-E-D, not L-O-N-E-D?
Yes.
I want to make sure I get this right.
Luned, I believe.
Okay. And so who is that?
Person with weird,
Glowing red lines.
body markings. Yeah.
Purple face.
I mean, I wouldn't.
And you know, she didn't want the cheese crackers.
What are
Hello.
those?
Hello.
I was eating cheese crackers and I offered some.
Oh, do you have some?
What was Jay just holding? No, I ate them yesterday. Jay, what were you just holding?
Why do you have enchantment runes on you?
I wouldn't.
I got a question.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna not bother them.
So, this person, Anne, emerged and has strange markings, though I personally would not body shame, but I digress. What happened next?
No. Well, they started going on about how everyone they knew and loved was dead, and like, oh, woe is me, everyone I cared about is long dead for like a long time. But then we were like, hey, you want to come to our house? And then she said yes.
And now we're here. I don't know where she went.
Yeah, now
So
we're
this
here.
is
I
not
don't know
really
where
your
she went.
history, but rather the history of this person, Anne, that you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I will relabel
Oh, you want to know
that.
about my history? I can tell you about me.
Of course, yes. Let's start with you.
Okay, so I started existing in an ocean monument. I'm not sure if I was born or if I was created. I don't know, but I lived in an ocean monument for roughly 14 years. And there was this guy who taught me how to use like a trident and how to walk and like how to become a bipedal humanoid person. And then in there
Yes.
I learned how to do a ton of things. I learned how to like cultivate crops underwater. I learned how to do things relating to underwater. I don't know how to do a lot of things on the surface. I was also given a basic education by this person. I believe their name was Prismy, and they
Strange name.
yeah, Prismy, and they taught me all of these things, and then eventually one day something happened and I was no longer in that monument and I wandered off into the ocean alone. And I lived there for like the next 4 years. Then about like
Actually, you
a
walked
couple
up on
months ago, I
shore,
think.
and I found you.
Scavenging.
Like a beach.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now
that's
we're
what
here.
happened. Sydney found me, and then we're here now. Sydney and we scavenge things. We like go to old ruins and we steal everything from them because we want money.
You're very honest about that.
Can I ask what event
I
had
am.
happened to cause you to leave your home and wander in the ocean, you said?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I don't really remember. I feel like I should, considering that it was only 4 years ago, but I just don't remember.
Can you tell me what happened to Prismy?
No. I mean, they could still be there. I don't know where it is, though. It's like there's this gap in my memory between just living in the monument and then being in the ocean.
I see. Okay. Alright, well, if that's the best you can give me, that is what I will take. Sydney, would you like to maybe share, if you feel like it?
I don't really have much of a backstory. I was just kind of scavenging my whole life ever since I was a child. Like, not sure why I'm here, but I'm here
Okay.
for it. I'm here for the adventure. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything.
No particularly large events, maybe?
Other than finding Amber washed up on a beach, no, don't remember much.
I find it really hard to believe that nothing eventful. Whoops.
I'd stop eating that.
I find it really hard to. No, I find it really hard to believe that nothing of note happened until you met me, but I just choose to go along with it
Well, I
because
mean,
I
some
don't care.
well, because
Um,
some people kind of live relatively, maybe not boring. I wouldn't say boring, but uneventful lives.
and
Peaceful,
to
I
be
hope.
fair, in a world like this, how can you live a normal life? Literally every other day, I'm finding some new alien artifact from an ancient civilization that is apparently all dead, and we go and find it, and then we explore
Like
and we steal their.
Well, hold on,
junk.
hold on, hold on. Slow down,
Just
slow
like a
down,
mansion.
slow down. Okay, you said something about ancient artifacts. Can you tell me more?
Yes. We went into a stronghold, and I can take you there actually. We cleaned it up a bit, but it's this underground bunker with like big vault doors on either side, and inside there was this portal thing. I don't know what it does or where it goes, but it looks like a portal to me, and it has these eyes on it, and I think they look at you, but I could be remembering wrong.
Sorry, I've seen them blink.
That's very strange. That sounds so familiar to me. I feel like I've heard of something like that before.
That's
You want to go?
weird.
You
I'd
want to go look
like
at it?
to go see it.
We found a lot of dead
Go check
people
out
there.
it.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go there. Then, if that's
Ah,
the case,
um,
because I
Saying good.
yeah, I don't know what. Oh,
You
Jesus
good out
Christ!
there.
Hello,
what was that?
Anne.
This loon we were talking about.
Hey, Anne, where did you? Can I ask where you went exactly?
And what the fuck is that? What the actual hell is
Don't be
that?
rude.
Don't be rude. I mean, hey, you're
Jay, that was very rude.
red eyes and a mask. I mean,
Oh,
Hello.
sorry.
Hi. Are you okay?
I should be asking you that question. Are you all right? You look
I'm
a
a-
little chilly.
Well, I'm about as good as I can be right now.
Okay, trust me, I understand that.
This is
Uh,
the I
This is fun.
yes, it is. It's called Spawn. There's a lot of there's shops and things that you can trade with others, and you can do things like what that man is doing there.
What was?
I wouldn't question it.
What? You want one?
They
You asked
told
me what
us
I am.
that
Don't
they
accept
were
Don't take it.
eating
Don't take it.
a
Don't take it.
firefly.
Take the drugs. Don't take the drugs.
Don't take it.
Oh, I think it's that's a good idea.
Anyway.
I know a
I
drug.
don't like that sound it's making.
Nice to meet you. My name's Ann. Ann Lift.
You are and I
Sorry
see.
sorry about that. Unwelcome invitation to somewhere else.
That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
It's the shopping center.
Well, my name
Wanna
is
buy some stuff. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, go on.
my name's Taz. I
Nice to
think
meet you, Taz.
I think it's good to meet you. I hope that it's I'm sorry about that. I mean, that's very chaotic here. I'm not sure if
It's
if
fine. I'm used to worse.
okay, if you don't mind, really. I have been
Consumed the two of them.
I've been documenting some history of people that I've been finding, and also history
Oh,
of maybe the
history.
world and that sort of thing. Usually I deal
like
with
history.
arcana and that sort of thing, but because of
You
recent
the right
events.
person, Taz.
Hmm?
You come to the right person, Taz.
Oh, good.
I'm not quite sure what has happened to a lot of people, but I feel like right now I'm your best bet on learning some interesting things about this world. So I do have to look around shopping first.
Okay. No rush. No rush at all. Please take your time.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap,
don't-
apprentice.
I wouldn't-
suggest not buying
I
something
wouldn't.
from this. No, that's
Especially not
don't
from
have
someone
that.
like never
Don't
mind.
have drugs.
Wasn't this made of gold the other day?
What made out of gold? Oh yeah, wasn't that?
I don't
made out
know.
of
This is
gold?
Got some drugs.
Someone changed this to yellow concrete. Someone take all the gold. They left a sign here that says sus. so I'm like not gonna question that.
Hmm.
But I recommend this guy, Amor. I buy a lot of my stuff
Or
from
more.
him. He sells some armor and
Hold
stuff.
That's an illager.
Illagers just chill. Leave them alone.
Well, I wouldn't be judgmental.
A chillager.
Who is throwing dynamite? Jay,
Who else? It's
please!
Jay.
Jay,
I'm gonna go deaf over here.
so do too.
Well, why? Okay. So while we're waiting on Anne to make her purchases, do you mind if I ask a couple more questions? You said that you, because you are scavengers, I think both of you said, you had been exploring
Yes.
artifacts and things. I'd like to know more about that. You said that there was that stronghold, but what else have you found?
Found bastions in the Nether, home to many piglins, much gold. We found
Found those fortresses.
Well,
those Nether fortresses. We found ocean monuments, just like the one Amber came from. Found
Another.
lots of
There's a
things.
ton of those.
Ocean monuments. And stuff.
And I've heard rumors of this this big mansion out in the wilderness, but I've never been there.
Yeah, I mean,
a woodland mansion, you say?
Oh, a woodland
There's one
mansion, you
nearby.
said. Woodland mansion.
You said that
Okay.
there's one nearby.
No,
I don't
I said that I've heard about a mansion.
Is
I heard.
ruins.
Wait, Spooky Mansion?
ruins.
Spooky Mansion or that?
What is?
Is there anything
I
else?
don't know where it is or if it's even real. We found, this stronghold thing a bit
Whoa.
ago. I was wandering around and I
my
saw this thing. It was like kind of like a desert temple, if you've ever seen those in the deserts. It's
No,
like a
that's
desert temple,
news.
but like more. Desert temples are these big sandstone structures that are in deserts and stuff, and they have like loot in the bottom of them, and like they're usually pretty much the same. But in regards to this thing I'm describing now, it was in the middle of a jungle, and it was like a desert temple. It was made of sandstone and stuff, and I didn't go into it mostly because I chose to just completely ignore that it existed. I don't know. I don't remember where it was. I don't know why. I ignored that it existed. I don't know. I'll have to check it out.
Well, I have it on my list, so I could maybe do a little more research on this.
You wanted to learn some things about.
I'm very overwhelming.
Yes, you're right. I wanted to learn about let's see, ancient ruins and history of players and things. I want to know, and about you, if you don't
About
mind,
me?
if I can, because I've been
No,
collecting
of
some
course I
history of
don't
like
mind.
where
I
everybody
just
else has
like to
come
get
from.
somewhere indoors.
Yes.
and not-
Well, we've chosen the community house last time. It's mostly a shelter, but it's run down,
a
but
bit of shambles.
There's multiple doors.
something's better than nothing. That's the way I see it.
It's a lot more clean than I saw it last.
Jay, are you coming?
Well, actually, you know what? Sure.
Okay.
A pirate is.
So,
Yes.
Anne, where do you come from?
Well, am I sitting on the fence? I'm sitting on the sign. I'm floating.
You're
Let me
certainly sitting down.
Floating.
I might try it one day.
Well, there is not an easy way of saying this. Let's just say my current theory is that either I am from a far past, or there are maybe multiple timelines. It's far-fetched, but I'm not from this
Sounds pretty
era.
wacky.
I'm not from this era. I know that much, and I've learned that because
Came out of a pit.
I want to hear it from Anne, though,
Yeah, true.
because I've gotten it from your perspective, but I have not gotten it from yours.
okay.
So please, go on.
One night, I went to bed. The next night, I woke up and Slight was standing right in front of me, and all I see is
Slight, like
Who the hell is Slate?
all I see are the eyes before.
You
You mean
go
like
into
Drake's
this-
fight?
drip slight. Yeah.
before
Well,
I go
let her
into this
speak.
world.
Let her talk.
Okay.
I'm just ignoring the two.
Okay.
before I went into this black void, I don't know how long I was in there, but I couldn't feel, couldn't touch, I couldn't move for a long, long time.
Sounds terrible.
And
Sounds like sleep
I
paralysis.
don't know how long I was in there.
Wait, were
Well,
you
I do
conscious
know.
that whole time?
Yes, I was conscious the whole time, and I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't.
At least when I don't move for like
I was stuck.
700 years. Like, I'm at least
And I
asleep.
don't know how long, but I was conscious the whole time. Occasionally, he would take me out of what I'm guessing. Well, I know what it is. It's a zip folder, but you wouldn't understand. When he would take me out, I would be running in this dark room filled with a darker stony block. And occasionally he would just start hitting me and
Wait,
exploding things.
That's
Please take it away. I really don't want to see that. Yeah,
Yes.
and one time he forgot to unzip me, or rezip me, and that's when
is that how he
a
got you
goat
out?
just fell on my head. And then the next thing you know, there's just this purple, red, black beam just goes through me, and I wake up in a crack in the earth. And underneath it was the void. And these two and a friend of mine now, Funky, saved me from falling back in it. I don't know. This isn't the time I existed beforehand, but what I do know is everyone I knew is, from my knowledge, dead or gone. Were erased or blown up, or they're not here anymore. Let's say that.
Okay.
So they're just dead, or
Oh, I only just now started bonding with people. Like, jeez.
What happened next? What happened after you emerged?
Right. After I emerged.
After you came back from this void place?
I got... Amber, could you continue?
Huh?
Or Sydney, could one of you continue? I'm not.
I wasn't listening. I was zoning out.
Where we last left off was you guys had found Anne.
We went back to the
In that-
area. There were
in that void
multiple
area.
journals just scattered around this mossy
My
area.
journal.
Oh, the journals.
And
Do you
there
mind
was
if I
like a
take a look
mossy
at them?
area
Do you mind if I look?
and- Ooh.
It's like a good read.
It's... Sure.
It said
Sure, here.
the sign said like sulfur
Here.
or something like that. And I was wondering what that
Yes.
is. It must be like fallen nature.
I think it said.
Well, let me take a look for
slow
myself.
frost.
Book one.
Either way, though, it was.
I
a
read
mossy
slow
area,
frost, but
and there was a skeleton horse there, named with a name tag that said Epiphany on it. And then
Yes, Epiphany was...
skeleton horse, we all like rode it home, and we stumbled across other places. We found a skeleton with a journal. And the journal is
Do you think that's connected to the person we found, like the book we found? Like the first day we were in this area, it was in that mine shaft, as I recall. It had like it was just like a shiverish title, but the person, there was a signature on the inside, and it was, I believe it was like ambidextrous grape. I believe.
Ambiguous gray.
Ambiguous gray, that's what it was.
Yeah, ambiguous gray and Amelia Gray were the same person, but ambiguous gray kind of... No. I wish you
What was in the book? No, I was taking notes as you guys were talking. I am a good listener, contrary to popular belief.
Very long.
Was the result of Amelia's experiment. She experimented on that's what she experimented
Experimented on what?
on. She experimented on herself. She took the nether she corrupted herself.
You corrupt yourself with another what I've seen.
She became a powerful nether, if that's the best way of saying it. Everywhere she'd go, she would everywhere she'd go, she just the nether corrupted the world. The overworld was we were able to eventually cure it, but it took a long time, and I lost a lot of friends from it.
Good that at least survive.
I've never heard of any of this stuff.
It happened. It happened.
Well, to be fair though, I also don't know anything at all. That's why, I mean, why else would you think that I'm taking notes? So, okay, did anything else happen of the book?
Okay, I think so,
Okay.
I had started a nation, a commune, with a lot of
We have one of those.
we mostly just it boomed during the whole nether virus incident. Everybody needed a shelter, a place to stay,
Right.
and we provided. But
The shelter at
after
least good. A little post.
we had a friend of peace, but a friend of mine
How about honey
that I
bar?
had previously, well, let's just say I stopped being friends with them.
Oh, yo,
They came back somehow, and well, we
Well, I'm listening.
Yeah.
there was an election in which we had to we were basically running against each other. As people, I wasn't sane enough to really run the nation, even though I was doing fine until now.
Right? Okay.
But midway through, the same fate that happened to Indigenous Gray happened to them.
Can I ask you who was the friend, the former friend?
Their name was SP.
See,
SP.
that's an interesting name. I've never heard a name like that.
And
I put myself that.
Okay.
Oh man, but I appreciate it.
And what happened?
after they had gotten
Yeah.
corrupted with fungus, it was starting to work their brain a bit.
Right?
And since they already believed that I wasn't worthy of doing someone else was also having their doubts, my lover. Her name was Blood. Well, that was their nickname. Their name was Pandora. And well, they worked together and Blood never
What did
Blood
they?
never really. They apologized.
Okay, I'm back.
Worked with me at the end, but
What did
They had
Blood
raided
work with
the
SP
entire
to do? To take over the entire commune?
it was during a major fight we had to do. It was life threatening, the world threatening. I'll tell you more about that in a second.
Right.
They had rigged the entire colony to explode unless I were to back down. If I were to back down and just go to the own prison I had built, but I knew it would be a bad idea to leave SP running command, especially since the mine had been corrupted.
Right.
Yeah.
I had fought back, and we did get Bleb helped us at the end, and we were able to get SP to back down, but it was already too late. TNT had sped off.
I'm sorry.
Is that the last you remember?
It's okay. I made sure everybody was safe beforehand. Anyways, I had to stab my own friend. So.
Which, do you mind? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound so analytical, but I need to know which friend it was out of all these people that you're talking about. Okay.
I
Okay.
had to stab SP.
Right.
The one who's SP is at all related to ambiguous, very, very
Ambiguous gray.
No, they were not. They were not related to ambiguous gray,
Okay.
except from the fungus.
Okay. And
fungus that
is there-
caused them to go mad at
is there anything else of note that I should write down?
Before I had retired, I handed down the commune to a friend of mine. Their name was Sydney, and they were a moth,
like me,
anthropomorphic moth.
They look
like me.
But
Both things apply to me.
they kind of suffered a decently bad fate from eating. Oh, you don't know what that is.
From what?
You mean that?
That exact item.
What is it?
Coarse fruit.
I
They
told
ate
you it's not
coarse fruit. You need to stop that. That's actually a horrible idea. If you listen to me for 5 seconds, you'd realize it's not a good idea to eat that.
We found that stuff in the stronghold. She's been
That stuff was kind of bad.
If you eat the coarse fruit, it will slowly warp your mind. It will warp. It'll warp you to this purplish black. I swear to fucking God, I burned down his house.
I
Okay.
was told to give that to you.
By who?
My brain.
Your brain.
Hey, they don't have a brain.
Do you need a lobotomy?
I don't think you have a brain in there.
I put away the
I would. Okay. All right. Let's break things up. Amber, can I ask you, why are you eating the coarse fruit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your head.
It's perfect, and I like purple.
You,
Well, it's a nice color. I don't think that's a nice
do you
color,
mind?
so-
Do you mind if I take a look at the coarse fruit?
The fruit? Yeah, here's one.
Don't recommend eating it.
None
I
of
wouldn't
it.
suggest it.
Oh no, I'm not hungry. Well, okay. How much more of that do you have?
16, and I have a ton of it growing at my house.
Why are you growing it at your house?
And so I don't
But
trust
it looks cool.
Why do you think that it looks cool?
Because
I
it's
mean,
purple, and I like purple.
I mean, tropical tree frogs look cool, but those are poisonous as all hell. Like, there's like
Yeah, I eat those
colored
too.
animals with bright colors are dangerous. Yeah.
You care about me, right? Okay, you're gonna have to stop having me.
These?
In any case, after I had handed down commune, they had made a bunch of and
They made
called
what?
it
I'm
soy.
sorry.
They made a bunch of improvements to the commune. I decided to start calling it soy.
I mean, like that mansion, with the sign where it was all mossy and a bunch of dead people.
Yes, that was so, well, it was so forth before whatever happened.
Okay, and what happened next?
Yeah.
What happened next?
Well, after
That's when you went
all of that, me, Blood, and Amelia Grace,
I like Black though.
we made a house and we settled down, lived together. Blood had went on an adventure.
Okay.
Amelia had gone to live with Sydney after a while, if I'm correct.
Okay.
And I woke up one day.
Dude, I'm getting a lot of good information, by the way. This thing is 15 pages already, and it's only just notes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I take
Hey,
a lot
what's
of
some-
notes.
what's some-
So, you woke up one day, and what happened after that?
I woke up one day and in front of me was none other than Slight.
Slight fungus.
And the last thing I saw was his face as I fell down.
You get pushed down. I didn't think statues push people, but apparently they can.
It's not a statue, it's a person. You're thinking of the statue of said person.
And
Where is that person? I'm curious.
Yes.
who is Slight?
So funny.
You can't be serious.
You can't be serious. That's not a
That's his full name.
No.
He used to laugh
Yeah,
at
no.
it.
No. No.
What did I miss?
Slight Chungus? Okay. Alright. You know what? I'll just say, for the sake of continuity.
It's all funny until he blows up everything you know. Okay?
Right, okay.
That's
Well,
what I'm
let's
saying.
focus
That's all
up
I'm gonna
then.
say.
Who
It's a
is?
diversion. It's a diversion technique.
Makes sense. Who is he?
He, from my research at least, he is the servant. He's the god of the servant. He's the god of the world. He just does what he wants, and if anybody's hurt, he doesn't care.
It doesn't sound like this guy.
What is his motives? Do you know?
His motives?
Yeah, why does he do what he does?
Say, his motives is to keep himself from being bored. That's all he cares about.
I
What do
like
you
this
think
guy.
What he did?
Did I just get struck by lightning? Struck by lightning. Is there a lightning?
You'd be surprised if that's him. Apparently he was.
Apparently he doesn't like it.
I believe the building is burning down.
Oh Jesus. Let's get back to
If you want answers, I'll give it to you. We're
Okay.
all pawns in his game. He,
I'm an
he's asleep
atheist.
right now, but when he's awake, it won't be the same. The server will change forever.
So, awakening implies he is currently asleep.
He is asleep.
Sleeping. Where's his
S-
bed? Where's his
asleep
He had
as
went
in
back to sleep after he tortured me more. But thankfully, the reason he tortured me is why I am here today.
I'm glad you're here
He
today,
forgot-
but like, I
He
don't like
forgot to
the
hide me
part.
again. He forgot to zip me back in. So I'm here for now.
Is he gonna come
I don't know
for
how
you?
long I'm gonna be. That's
Is
what
he
I'm
gonna
worried
come for all
about.
of us?
I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
well, hopefully
I
we
have
can
a
keep you
theory.
here.
Could I see my second journal? I have a theory.
Yes.
I'd like to read to
Journal
everybody.
2. Yes.
Does anyone want the membrane of a phantom?
We're focused
Yeah,
on
fuck
something
you,
else
those.
right
I
now.
don't
No.
need those.
My current theory. I think we're dealing with a time loop.
Time loop.
In any case, I know how this ends.
could explain why you said that you had a friend that was very reminiscent of me. I mean, they have the same name and everything. It's just, I find that very weird.
Everyone I've interacted with has existed before. From my theory, that is. None of this is true yet. But you, Amber, someone was named you before. At least that was their nickname. Sydney, you are almost exactly similar
That kind of freaks me out.
to the Sydney I knew.
And Jay?
I don't
And
believe
I can tell you
you.
this now. Sydney. You're not gonna have a good time. I suggest you stay away from the stronghold at all costs. But I'm not sure
I know, but
if Slight will listen. That's the issue.
yeah.
Jay,
What about
you
Jay?
almost are a carbon copy. Your skin looks exactly the same. Your mask, your...
Take off my armor.
The only thing that is different is the pirate armor, which implies there are pirates here.
Alright, like taking off the pirate stuff.
You, Tez, you're a funny case. I've never seen you before.
No?
No. I have.
I took off my pirate stuff.
Well, I've been a little
that's it.
occupied, I guess you could say.
I guess that's where we kind of diverge, huh?
Well, that's where I think your theory maybe doesn't stand on two legs, is because if you can't apply this theory to everything, then I don't think you can fully rely on that theory. You know what I mean?
You were frozen in a cube of ice. Were you not? Maybe this time you just didn't wake up.
Well, so
All I
you
know is
think...
everyone I've met so far, I've seen before. Almost exactly identical. The only person who differs is that Amber person, which is now gone wherever they went.
Have you seen my friend Animatron before?
I've heard of Amnatron, yes. I didn't interact with him much in my past life, but
Who is
Yeah.
Um.
he might look different, so my information might not stand
Oh
as
yeah,
strong.
pitch black, one eye, devil horns,
Yep.
and a hat.
Yep, looks very similar. I remember that.
that? Straight up.
And vibrant nonsense. V.
Wait, you
Wow.
know someone with devil horns?
Who,
I've-
okay,
Before.
I know who
Vi-
Vibrant Nonsense
Vi
is.
was, in my time at least, Vi was a goddess. And was building this giant temple for a god.
Oh my god.
And
But, go on, please.
no, I'm interested.
You definitely have more juicy gossip than I do, so please go on.
No, I'd like to know.
History
I'm
of
learning
Vibrant
too.
Nonsense. So, was a goddess past life.
Or at least connected to a goddess. I know that much.
Okay.
It's probably still connected. Especially if the time looping is correct.
So you said that she was building a temple, right?
She was building a temple for a goddess, correct?
Yes. Okay. And what else do you remember?
That's the most I had known before I disappeared. They were really just living in the commune for a while. As
Well-
was everyone.
Well, what I know from Vibrant Nonsense is that Vi was the one who had found me just recently.
Oh,
She had shown me around this temple that was mostly fixed up, but still somewhat in the works. Definitely polished and clean, though.
was
And
it built out of stone, bricks, and grass?
stone bricks, yes. I think that there are grass tops.
Grass tops, and there will be a statue above.
Yes, there's
Much
a
taller than any
there's a
person.
statue of, I think, a cat girl. I believe that is Viva, the
Yes.
goddess of
Yep.
light, good fortune, and cats. I am a
Well,
disciple
there you
of
go.
Viva by proxy.
There you go. Vi is directly connected to Viva
Right,
because it was just like that last time.
right.
Again, this is just a theory. The time loop may be incorrect. It may just be alternate time. But I don't think I existed in this one.
Mm. So you existed before, but you don't exist in this one, and yet here you are now.
I was stuck. I was stuck outside.
Right. Do you think that
Whatever Slight did to me, I escaped his loop.
it seems
From
like
what I've noticed.
it seems like you were imprisoned, I think is the best word for it.
Yeah, that's one way of describing it. Hello?
So let me take a look at these.
Oh, you're reading the books now. Here's Journal 2.
I'll do
I'll
a
let you
quick.
read
Kami is going very good.
Journal 1 was a good, well, way before I had.
You have to go to the Nether. Preparations are ready. Nether, right? Okay.
Dionysus.
I don't know who Elena is.
Elena. Yes, Elena.
Jasper.
When I was making the commune, Elena was someone, and they had went to the net. They had to grab material,
Right.
and they never came out.
Well, that's a shame. This person is adventuring out for their partner, it seems. Hobbiton.
Hobbiton,
3,000,
yes.
1,500. The coordinates of the commune.
Ambiguous Gray was holding my partner hostage.
Right. I just see that
Mm.
right next, yes. Day 68. Can you tell me if this is your journal?
Journal 1,
Yes.
that is mine.
Okay. Okay, so this is
Founded by
the
Lunar Moon.
this is the history of it looks like the election. Now we have gotten to the election, and
A lot of pages might be missing, guy.
it looks like it, yes.
I was trying to hold on to it because after you get zipped in and out of existing,
Right.
few pages of a book.
Okay. So you brought back Jasper, and you want to bring back Amelia Grace. Okay.
Interesting.
Jay. Sydney is the leader of the commune. It looks like this is your retiring thing, and that's all.
There's so many pages missing.
No, there's a lot of info about you. I didn't hear some of it because I just accidentally folded in on myself, which I didn't know I could do.
Slight Chungus.
Seeing this in so
We're dead for a week.
I guess I literally saw the inside of myself.
Slight keeps
resurrections
visiting me
are
in my
very real.
dreams. Looks
But I
like
got
you've
a
still
chocolate
retained
bar.
your humor. What the fuck is a dirt slab? That's funny.
Oh, that's after I came back.
Right.
You want a chocolate bar?
No, that's the most recent. I just continued where I left off.
Deep Slight is Slight Chungus in disguise. Zip folder.
I'm sorry, you might not understand some of that. I learned some things while I was gone.
Yeah, I may not be. I am a student of the arcane, but I'm not so sure if I'm qualified to deal with those things.
No, I wouldn't expect you to be. I only learned it because I was in it.
Lots of blank pages.
Oh, at the very back is information on resurrections.
Yes, I see.
Again, that had came from months of practice.
Right.
And it only works if, well, you're depending a lot on slight chungus for that.
I guess so. Well, that's all very interesting information, and it seems like those journals go in more detail about what you had basically summarized for me already. So,
I'm having
Hello?
a bit of a memory
hi,
issue.
welcome back.
Oh,
Hey, we're back.
where did you two run off to?
We just went
We
home
did.
for a bit. Yeah, we went back home for a bit. Yeah,
Back home.
we're all good.
Okay.
We're all good.
You have some dust on your hands there, both of you. Just mentioning.
Hands.
Yeah, sometimes my hands just get a little dusty. I think.
Hey, who wants this cool hand warmer I found? Are you cold?
Oh, could I see
I-
that? real quick?
I'm always
What is
cold.
that?
That
You want
sounds
this
like
hand
an
warmer?
insult to me.
That looks like
Do
nether.
you want this hand warmer? It makes you warmer.
It's a netherite.
I would like it. I would like it.
At least that's the origins of where those come
Right,
from. That's a
Pretty
netherite.
nice.
Well, is there anything else that you think I might need to know in order to write out this history book? Or do you think that maybe some of this history is not of this world, but rather a different world?
I think it all connects together.
Okay.
I do have some information, not from the history book, but for you.
Okay.
Information.
Please, just for the sake of yourself, if you see conflict rising, you need to stay out of it. Especially, that's where Slight just exists at. He's always the center of conflict.
Well, I'll bear that in
Try
mind.
and stay
Thank
out of
you.
Conflict to the best I can.
I'm kind of a.
That's gonna be hard.
I'm sort of a pacifist
Especially-
myself
especially with
anyway.
8 pipe bombs in my bag.
Jay may be a different
I'm not
story.
pacifist.
Jay's a different situation, but that's just how Jay ends.
Yeah.
Anyhow, well, okay. Let me know if you ever need anything else. I'm existing now for as long as I can, so
Right.
I'm learning about this world too. I don't know what a copper is. I figured out that exists yesterday.
It's an
so-
orange ingot that turns green over time. It's a really nice
Yes, you-
material. I made my armor out of it myself.
Well,
Books in this bundle.
I'm not much of a blacksmith myself, or a weaponsmith or anything, but I
Got
do
that whole
have
thing.
I have
I like
information about enchantments and things. I don't know if maybe that's changed over time. It seems like a very ancient form of practice. You
I
may.
don't think enchantments change.
Well, okay.
It's still the same. Unless it has.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've left my books back at the temple. I'm not sure if anything different has happened, but
If I wasn't so afraid of death at the moment, I wouldn't mind going over to the temple, because I'm fairly certain you have to travel through the nectar.
Temple. You mean?
yes,
you
it is
buy
a
temple? Big-
it's
big
quite a
temple
way.
in the jungle.
It is quite a walk. However, we do have tunnels that are relatively safe, and I've gotten rather good myself at defending myself. I've got this sword. I call it the Gladius Immortui, the sword of the undead. I use it to slay specifically undead.
Is that Latin?
Well, then I want
Yes.
to stay away from that as much as I can.
Why is that, Jay?
I do not want to clarify.
Could I see it?
I don't know about that. It is. I've spent a lot of time on it, and it's sort of my baby in that respect. It is really a work of art, I think. Not to brag or anything,
I
but
do understand.
it's
I do
just
understand.
very. It took a lot of work, many hours to
I had
refine it the
some
way I
work.
needed it to be.
I had a similar weapon back then, Labris.
Yes.
It was a battle axe, but it's not quite existent anymore.
Right. Well, I've also got this other sword, but just normal. There's
Yeah.
nothing really special about it. But all of my interesting things are back at the temple, including my own journal. And with that, I would like to also say I really appreciate you guys giving me all this info that you've given me. And if you need, in return, if you need to know really anything about me, I can try and answer questions. I cannot guarantee anything, but I can try.
You are an
What's your
interesting
United States Social Security number?
That's a little specific.
How about questions that are a little more relevant?
Taz.
Do you like glowberry muffins?
I have not tried them. I'm not very hungry.
Fair.
I would like to speak to you more, but
Have you been to
I
the
think
store?
I might leave that for a different scenario.
I would like to learn more about this me from this other me.
Alternate.
Well, Jay, I guess the best way to describe it is
Just like describe as much as you want.
you were quite the chaotic case. What is this map?
I don't.
Oh.
Do you need anything from me?
Not now. Might need something later.
Okay. And you too?
No, we're good.
I do have to.
Nice chatting with you, though. Definitely talk another time.
Okay.
It was fun. I will be cutting off now. The hell?
What the hell? What's it say?
I think you failed at your little escape there. Anyhow, it has been a pleasure meeting you,
Thank you.
but I do have to listen now.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So,
I do hand you this parting gift I found on the floor.
A weapon.
well, thank you.
I love
Decent
weapons.
crossbow. But I've already gotten a replacement Labris right here. Sharpness 5, mending efficiency.
Oh,
I
yes.
have to go for now. I'm been awfully busy grinding.
That's
It's been a
fine.
pleasure.
Okay. Thank you. See you around.
See you then.
And
Go
to
slime
everybody
pickle.
else, we'll see you. And Jay,
That's not a good reaction.